Hello everybody, Bitcoin has been absolutely smashing it within the last week, and we're going to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum and take a look at the market altogether. So don't go anywhere, sit there, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you think. Is Bitcoin going to continue to reach to 80, or is it going to actually drop back down to 45? Let me know in the comments below, and let's go ahead and get started. So Bitcoin is trading right now at 66,000. It's been back and forth like yesterday. You can see that we actually started to move up. Then the price got rejected, started going down, and well, we closed off there. So we actually closed off, what was it, around 63. But today it's actually starting to move in a lot more. Now, the big worry with this would come in about those market structures that we're always talking about, how we kind of come back. Now, this is a major market structure right here. So this is something that I would be paying attention to a little bit later on. As you can see that we'll probably come back to it, and it wouldn't be doubtful if we actually did reach back to 45,000 giving the line, because we spent about a week here kind of moving sideways, and then finally she just rocketed. Now, you've seen a little bit of fighting going back and forth, hanging around 62, and then of course it pumped up where we reached our new all-time high around 68,000. We reached 69,000 yesterday, but it got rejected furthermore, and it continued to fall down. Even the last 4 hours, if we take a look, you can see the 4 hours have been really swinging it off. So this is about 1 hour left, and you can see major movement within 4 hours. I mean, so people are just jumping in and going out. So if you trade the 4 hour mark, this is actually it's not very typical within 4 hour trading marks. And so you can see these huge pumps coming in, which is really, really good for you guys that are swing trading on the 4 hour mark. Now going back to the daily, now like I said, we could touch around 52. Honestly, I would expect to kind of come back down to that, being if it continues. I mean, we did start working on that yesterday as it fell through, so it shows that possibility is very, very likely. So we can see later on too what we're going to touch back, if it's going to retrace back down to this. Let me just pull back a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, this kind of window with the yellow, this is where we were talking about before, 252, where we can kind of come back down from that. If we're talking about going, let me move, where our support level is going to be, it would be around 61 or so right now. It's still kind of hard to really give a solid one. Around 61, 62 would be our support level. The resistance levels are just really kind of starting to form from yesterday and the day before. And the trading period today is around 17 hours. So today, around this area between 65 and 70 is probably going to be the resistance level, depending on how today closes with the 17 hours left. So we'll just have to be sure to take a look in the next couple of days to see where it is that we're going to be seeing some resistance. But even if we go all the way back into the time frame, for example, you can expect, let's see, 57. Yeah, here we go. 62, 63. Yeah, 67 is about where we're going to be reaching. This little window right here. Let me just pull and make a little rectangle. Yeah, about right here. This area, within this area. That's going to be areas that we're going to have the problems out of the most, just because we haven't touched that before and it's uncharted territory. So we'll just have to continue to see what the next couple of days are going to be, and if that's going to actually be able to break that even stronger, because really we don't have enough basis to really show that that's going to be a strong one. Now, if we're talking about the support level 61, 62, this is where this is coming in at, and you can see this right here. It's actually quite strong, but support is rather weak, or I'm sorry, the resistance is rather weak. So 67 or so, and it wouldn't be hard for us to break past that if we have another good pump coming up as well, but it could freak out a few people and start to sell. Anyways, let's move over to Ethereum. Ethereum also seen a major pump along with Bitcoin over the last week or so as well. And it's honestly a very beautiful, very strong way up, because it wasn't just a strong shoot up. So it's not showing a lot of volatility, but you can see some kind of retracements coming back and forth. And this is kind of where that's really good. So it's just a steady climb, which is what I think is absolutely gorgeous. Now, yesterday it did kind of see that hit too as well, with the uncertainty with the wicks. But even today, also a big strong push. And if it can continue in this trajectory, it's really great. So it's trading around 37.56, which is fantastic for Ethereum to see that. It's really, really good. Now, 35.53 is kind of an area where we're starting to see as well. But let me just kind of come back. 37. The next resistance level that I would say that we're going to see just coming in from here is going to be around the 38 mark, $4,000 mark. So the $4,000 mark we can actually be expecting to see a bit of a problem as far as kind of moving up further than that. But it's not going to be so detrimental as well. So looking at the 4-hour mark for Ethereum, the same thing. The 4-hour mark, a lot of movement coming in, which is really, really interesting. But the problem here, what I see, is that the volume is so high that we're bound to see some retracements coming back. So a lot of volatility. So yeah, I would be paying really, really close attention. Definitely be placing your stop losses at a reasonable amount where you're going. I know a lot of people are going ahead and buying the high right now. I don't think that's such a great idea because I do see a retracement coming back in, and we don't know what's going to come off from that. So take your due diligence with that. So know that the volume is high and higher prices, which can actually signify a reversal. So just pay attention to that, and we'll have to see what the next couple of days are going to be. So that way we can understand what structures are being created, what marks do we really have to give us a better idea, give us a better understanding, and to help us not make any critical mistakes. All right, so of the market all together, of course, Bitcoin's down by 2.2, Ethereum's up by 1.3. We have SHIB that's down by 11.7. Cardano is down by 6.6. So a lot of coins are actually taking the hit today. But if we look at the market cap for the week, let's look at that. Bitcoin up 15.1, Ethereum 15.3, Solana jumped up at 21.2, SHIB 228. Cardano's also up plus 15.1. I would say that the Ethereum and Cardano kind of are tying in together as well. Matic, Pepe is up 172%. So the week has been extremely strong. But only for the day, we can see some of that kind of coming back down. AVAX looks like the markets will start cooling off. But again, I don't want to call it right now just because it's so out of the ordinary. But we also knew Bitcoin would jump because we're getting closer to the halving. So again, we got a little bit, about a month coming in closer to the April. Well, 3 weeks, right? So 3 weeks coming into April, and we're going to probably see some major movements coming from Bitcoin, whether it be up or down. So it's going to be an interesting walkthrough. All right, guys, I will see you guys again next time. Have a wonderful day, happy trading, and let me know what you think. Are we going to reverse down, or are we going to touch 80,000? See you guys then.